Hi guys, good evening and a very warm welcome to today's session. I can see some of you have already joined us here. Sheetal, very good evening. I hope you guys are doing well and your preparations are going good too. Well, today's session again, we will be having some questions based on your mains, right? Today I have not taken many difficult questions. I have taken some moderate level of questions, right? You will not always find some everything to be of difficult level. So today's paper you will find it to be doable, right? So chalo, let's quickly start this session here. Good evening. But before that, please share the stream once with your friends as well. Good evening Brajesh. Good evening everyone. So एक बार जल्दी से सबके साथ stream को share कर दो, ठीक है? Let them know that the class has started. So chalo, let's quickly start the session. I hope everybody is aware that we have already started your RBI Assistant Mains Cracker course. Okay. So if you are preparing for RBI Assistant Mains, you have already completed your prelims, and if you are preparing for your mains, this particular batch which is going to help you in every possible manner, you have your live classes, your live practice sessions, and you get the access to the mocks as well, right? So 50 plus mains, full length mock tests and sectional tests you will be getting for this particular course, as well as you get the access to the high level and sectional topic and GK tests here. So do check it out. You can again use the coupon code, that is Nikita, super code, your super code, okay? So NIKITA, you can use this to avail the maximum discount in here. Krunal, Swati, Rupa, good evening everyone. So ready for the first question here? Are we ready? Abhineet, very good evening. Are we ready for the first question? We'll go to the first question now. Okay. So chalo, first question on your screen based on certain number of persons, right? So you have to make the final arrangement here and tell me how many people are seated in this particular table, right? Check this out. Let me know what should be the answer here. Deva, very good evening. A very normal question. This one is very normal. Nothing that is very difficult in here. Good evening, Shahana. Okay, Renuga says done. Renuga, so how many persons are you getting in here? Good evening, Amrita. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Priya. So how many persons are we getting here? Nine. Okay. Good evening, Ramavat. Done? Sheetal also has completed. So Sheetal, how many persons are you getting? Sheetal and Renuga, can you tell me how many persons are you getting in this particular arrangement? Nobody is telling the answer here. Just writing done. Rishi said 9 persons. Okay, we'll check that out, Rishi. What about the rest of you who have completed this question? कितने लोग आ रहे हैं आपके यहाँ पर? 16. Okay, Yuvraj is getting 16 here. So we have another answer. Wait, ma'am. No problem, Rupa. Renuga 16. Okay, so 2 people are getting 16 here. Ayush also getting 16. Okay, 16 members. Okay, Sheetal also is getting 16 here. So chalo, let's quickly start this particular question. Ela also, Sanjay also, everybody is getting 16 here. Not a very difficult one. This is absolutely easy question. Prunal also 16. So let's quickly check it out, right? So certain number of persons are seated around a table facing the center and only few of them are known. Now it is given no three people seated together whose names are known are seated together here, right? So Surendra, you can check out for the last year, right? I'm not really sure what is the cutoff for OBC Bangalore, right? So I'm not really sure about that. You can check it out from the last year cutoff. It should be remaining around the same. Can vary bit because of the number of vacancies. If it has increased for Bengaluru, it may be on the lower side, and if it has decreased, it can be on the higher side. Prunal, okay, 16 confirm. Rupa, okay. So chalo, let's quickly check it out. Abhishek has just joined, so welcome to the session, Abhishek. So chalo, isko complete karte, right? So no three people whose names are known should be seated together. That is given here. So this is mentioned. X sits fifth to the left of P. Let's draw this. X is fifth to the left of P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your P here, right? Fifth to the left of P. Now an odd number of people, less than 4 of people, are seated between P and A being to the right of P. So that means we have two possibilities here, right? What are the two possibilities? Either we will have one person between your X and P, right? Because you can see that A and P, you can see either we will have one person between A and P, or we will have three persons between A and P. Because it is given that how many persons should be there between A and P, it has to be an odd value less than 4, and A has to be towards the right hand side of P. ठीक है, इस तरह का कुछ बनेगा. After that, what is given? Number of people seated between X and S is same as the number of people seated between S and I. S is somewhere to the left of X. So we know, let's say this is your X. So this will be your S because you can see S has to be somewhere to the left of X. So the number of people between S and I should be equal to the number of people between S and X, right? Something like this, okay? So S has to be somewhere in between I and X, okay? आगे चलते हैं. Now what is given? Total number of persons seated around the table is a perfect square less than 25. So what are the possibilities here? We can have 9, we can have 16, we can have 4 also. But you can already see 4 तो possible ही नहीं है. But is 9 possible? Let's count how many persons are we already getting in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? We are already getting 8 persons in here. Okay. And it is given here that A is an immediate neighbor of I. So in this particular question, the first question, you can see that A has to be immediate neighbor of I. I should be this person. Why? Because I cannot be this person here, else A, I, P will be consecutive in nature and no three people can be seated together who are named, right? So three people cannot be named and seated together consecutively. That is why you will have to place your I towards the right of A. Okay, in this case. In the second case, you can place on either of the sides. Let's see, आगे देखते हैं. In this case, how many people are we getting? You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here you can see we already have 10 people, right? So that means we cannot have 9 people in this one. So we will have 16 people. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? 6 people are to be added here to have the total as 16. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर 16 हो गए अब. Okay, so now it is given that S has to be somewhere between X and I, and it is also given that the number of people seated between P and S has to be odd. Okay, so let's check it out. Where should we place your S here? Okay, so it is given. Let's quickly go through this. S has to be somewhere to the left of X. Okay, let's quickly check it out. And S and P के बीच में you have to place your odd number of people. So let's see in the first case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 5 people here. So let's say if we place 1 and 2, because S has to be somewhere towards the left of X. That means you will have to add more value. That means again you can see that you cannot have 9 persons in here. So here also you will have to have 16 persons, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16, right? So this is going to be the particular scenario for 16 people. Okay, So now let's quickly check it out. Where should we place your S and where should we place your I? Okay, let's quickly check it out. So you have to place S exactly in between X and I. Okay, and S has to be somewhere to the left of X. And it is also given A is an immediate neighbor of I, and odd number of people should be there between P and S. Let's calculate how many people are we getting here between P and S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6, 7. If we place your S here, okay, let's say if we place your S here, so how many people are we having between S and X? We are having 2 people between S and X. But here we are having 4 people, right? So that means this is not a possibility. If we place your S here, right, let's say if we place your S here, so then we have 3 people between S and I, that's absolutely okay, and 3 people between S and X, that's absolutely fine. But the number of people between S and P will not be odd here, right? Ye nahi ho sakta. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are having 8 persons between S and P. That means this case is invalid, and you will be getting the answer from the second case here. I hope this is clear to everybody, right? So you will be getting the right answer from the second case where you have 3 people between A and P. So now let's try to place your S here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say if we place your S here, okay, so you can see we have 2 persons between S and X here. Can we have 2 persons between S and I? Yes, we can have, such that I is neighboring your A. So you can see this will be the final arrangement that you should be getting here, right? This one is absolutely fulfilling all the criteria here. If you check out for I here towards the immediate left of A, you will again see that we will not be able to fulfill all the criteria here, right? So this is going to be the final answer that you guys will be getting. Absolutely Sakshi 16 hobe. I hope this is clear to everyone. Please let me know, do we have any doubts in this particular question? Everybody clear? So a very easy question to start with. ठीक है, बहुत easy सा question था. So let's quickly go to a flat and floor based puzzle, which is again not a very difficult one. Let's have a look at this one. So many of you have been sending me this particular question. बहुत लोग मुझे ये वाला question भेज रहे हैं that how this has to be done. So I thought that I'll take this particular question in today's session. So have a look at it. Let me know how this has to be completed, right? Let's try this out. I'll remove myself from the screen so that I have some space here to write down the rough work. ठीक है, जल्दी से इसको try करिए. Let's see. Good evening, Aman. And guys, one very important announcement for all those who are preparing for ECGC PO. The ECGC cracker course that we have, right, selection batch that we have currently, we are closing down the admissions in that particular batch over the weekend, right? So you have only 2 days and then we will be closing it down. So if you want to enroll in that particular batch, if you are preparing for ECGC PO, do enroll now. Okay, you can again use the coupon code Nikita to maximize your discounts. Suresh, very good evening. Good evening, Sumit. Ashwini, that's absolutely great to hear that you have cleared both IBPS PO and IBPS Clerk in first attempt. Absolutely great, Ashwini. Good to hear that. Absolutely, Ashwini, we will be. You can talk to me over Telegram. ठीक है, just talk to me over Telegram. Yes, absolutely, Ashwini, you can talk to me over Telegram. I'll let you know about that. ठीक है. Confused है इसमें, don't worry Ramya. Okay, चलो let's quickly start this particular question. ठीक है, let's see that how this question has to be done. Okay, so here you can see that we have been given a building, right? We have a building here with 3 floors and 2 flats each here. Now each flat has different rooms and every flat has an area, right? So let's go through the question, let's check it out. So it is given there are 3 floors in a building such that floor 2 is above floor 1 and floor 3 is above floor 2. Now there are 2 flats in each floor such that flat A is to the west of flat B. Now each flat in a building has an area of 624 square feet, right? So we know that the total area of the flat is 624, right? Every flat is having 624 flats, 624 square feet area. Now I hope everybody knows this formula. Remember in geometry we used to do one question that we have a whole square feet, let's say 16 square feet का आपके पास rectangular cardboard है. So how many square feet squares can you cut out of it if each square has a 1 square feet rectangular area, right? So this is the same thing that you have to do, that is area of one room we know, right? So area, total area of the flat we know, and you have to find the total number of rooms in that particular. So if you divide the total area with the area of one room, you will be getting the total number of rooms, right? I hope this is clear. So now let's quickly check what is given here. So each flat has certain number of rooms and no 2 flats has the same number of rooms. So number of rooms cannot be same for the 2 flats here. Now the area of each room of one of the flats in second floor is 78 square feet. Okay, so in one of the flats in second floor, so we are talking about this floor here, right? It's 78 square feet. That means how many floor flats do we have? 624 by 78. कितना होता है ये? Can anybody tell me what should be the value here? I guess it will be 8, right? 14 number second floor total will be 8. Will be 14. Okay, we'll check that out, Sakshi. So you can see this is going to be 8 rooms in total, right? 624 by 78. You can see that's going to be 8 here. Okay, so that means either 8 flats will be 8 rooms will be here or 8 rooms will be there. Okay, we can check that out. उसके बाद क्या लिखा है? The total number of rooms in the lowermost floor has to be 15. So you can see the total is 15, right? So X and Y, it has to be 15 here. Whatever number of rooms it is there in the first floor, the total of the 2 has to be 15. Okay, now there is one floor between the flat whose each area room is 208 square feet. Now 624 by 208, this is equal to 3, I guess, right? ये 3 आएगा, and 156 feet, that is 156, right? So 624 by 156, that's equal to how much? 4. So you can see that we have one floor between the rooms which has 3 rooms in total and 4 rooms in total. So 3 and 4 के बीच में there has to be one floor. So you can see 3 and 4 can be here, 3 and 4 can be here. Now let's check it out, what are the possibilities. Let's say if you take 4 here, ठीक है, अगर मान लो 4 आपने यहाँ पर लिया, that means there will be one flat with 11 flats in here, right? If there is one flat with 4 floors, take 11 here. So is 624 by 11 a valid value here? Because we know that the value has to be integral, right? You can see it is a natural number. The area has to be natural number in here. Okay, So I hope this is clear that if you divide 624 by 11, that is not a possibility, because that will not give you a valid value. That means we cannot have 4 rooms in here. So that means we will have 3 rooms in here and 4 rooms in here. So you can see the division has to be 12 and 3, right? So we have 12 and 3 in the first floor. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Now आगे चलते क्या दे रखा है. There is no flat to the west of flat having 6 rooms. Okay, so 6 rooms can be any of these rooms, right? Because there is nothing towards the left of 6. That is west of 6. Now the total number of the rooms in the westmost flat of third and second floor is 8. So you can see that it is mentioned the total number of rooms in the westmost flats of third and second floor has to be 8. That means this cannot be 8 here. ये तो 8 possible नहीं है. Why? Because if this is 8, this cannot be 0, because the total of these two has to be 8. ठीक है, ये दोनों का total जो है वो 8 होना चाहिए. So that means 8 cannot be here. So 8 has to be here. So now you can see we can either have 3 and 12 here and 8 here, or we can have 12 and 3 here and 8 here, right? So these are the two possibilities that we can have. Okay. Now let's see what is given. So now we have all rooms have a natural number only. The flat having room area 208 square feet, right? 208 square feet was this one with 3 rooms. Okay, was to the east of the other flat. So we know that this has to be the structure, right? ये नहीं है, because it has to be towards the east. ये east में आएगा. And it is known the number of rooms in each flat of second floor was more than 2. That means here we should have more than 2 flats. ठीक है, अब मान लो we have 6 floors, 6 in here, right? मान लो if we take 6 in here, because remember there was one thing that was given, that there is no flat to the west of the flat having 6 rooms. अगर मान लो इसको हमने 6 लिया, then this should be 2, because the total of these two was coming as 8. ठीक है, इन दोनों का total 8 था. But if you take this as 6, this will be coming as 2, but this has to be greater than 2, because the number of rooms in each flat of second floor has to be more than 2. That means this is not a valid case. तो ये valid नहीं होगा. I hope this is clear to everybody. ठीक है, तो हम valid case जल्दी से बना लेते हैं. Let's see what is the valid case here. So you can see this is 12, this is 3, this will be your 6 here, this will be your 2 here, this is your 8 here, right? So I hope this is getting clear to everybody. So finally we know that this has to be 4, because this was already given that there is one floor between the one with 3 and 4 rooms. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Taking too much time to solve such kind of puzzle, what can I do? Sakshi, it is just a matter of practice, right? The more you practice, the better you get. Every day, practice every day with a timer on, you will see that your speed will automatically increase. ठीक है, वो बस उसी के हिसाब से है. I hope this is clear to everybody. Many students had a doubt in this particular question. I hope this is clear to everyone that how this has to be done. ठीक है, सबको समझ में आया किस तरह से करना है इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन को? स्किप करने से तो नहीं होगा ब्रिजेश, स्किप करोगे तो फिर तो एग्जाम भी स्किप हो जाएगा. क्लियर मैम, बट हुआ नहीं ये वाला. कोई बात नहीं संजय, आई होप नाउ इसके बाद जब भी आप ये वाला क्वेश्चन देखोगे तब हो जाएगा. ठीक है, नाउ वी विल बी एबल टू डू दैट. My hands shiver while practicing. What can I do? Sakshi, it's just about matter of confidence. The more you practice, the better you will get. IBPS is looking at this class and questions. I hope so. Chalo, let's have a look at this particular question. Puzzle ने सच में हिला डाला मैम. This was a good question, Krunal. So once you know the complete scenario कि किस तरह से करना है, you will be able to do all the questions of this type. चलो, जल्दी से इसका आंसर बताओ. Very very easy question. Now we are switching to the miscellaneous part here. Sushil, I'll be uploading the PDF of this particular session in the group, right? So you can join the reasoning group, that is reasoning with Nikita ma'am. Reasoning with Nikita ma'am. Okay, we have already posted the rest of the PDFs as well. So you guys can join this particular group for all the PDFs there. 2, everybody is getting 2 here. Chalo, okay, let's check it out, right? So not greater than means less than or equal to, not smaller than, greater than, equal to, neither greater nor equal, so it is less than, neither smaller nor equal, so greater than. This has to be your equal. Let's check it out what is given here. So how we will make this relationship? You can see that we have $q. What is the meaning of $q? That is m is greater than equal to q, and at the rate means equal to n, right? Now, do we have anything that is combined with m, q and n? You can see we have $q and at the rate a, right? So let's write down all the things here. S asterisk t at the rate g. So S asterisk means S is less than equal to t, at the rate is again equal to g. Finally, we have $q, that is p is greater than equal to q, at the rate is what? That is equal to a. And we have L hash t, that is your less than t, and at the rate is equal to o, right? So then finally we have I percentage q, that is greater than q, and at the rate is equal to b, right? So these are the relations that we have, right? ये statements आपके दे रखे हैं. You can see that it's like normal inequality that you do. Now let's check the relation from P to M. How do we have a relation from P to M? Where do we have M here? You can see M is given here and P is given here. The common point that we have here is Q. Now you can see P is greater than equal to Q, but Q is less than equal to N. So you can see that we have symbols of opposite nature between P and M. So this is not valid. What about L to G? How do we connect L to G? You can see we have L is less than T and T is equal to G. So we get a L less than T, right? This is the relation that we will be getting. And what is the meaning of hash here? That is less than. So absolutely this is right. Second to theek hai. A to N, do we have a relation from A to N? You can see A is equal to Q and Q is equal to N. So we will be getting A is equal to N. But equal to the at the rate tha, percentage ka matlab to greater than hai. That means this is also invalid. What about B to P? Do we have a relation from B to P? You can see B is equal to Q and Q is less than equal to P. So we will be getting a B less than equal to P here. And what is the meaning of percentage? Percentage is greater than. That means this is also invalid. So the answer here will be only 2 follows. Okay. I hope this is clear to everybody. Right? Chalo, we'll go to the next question. Next question on resultant value. Quickly try this and let me know what should be the answer in here. Jaldi se iska answer bataiye. What should be the answer? आंसर बताइए. $245. Ayush, Sanjay, Priya, everybody is getting 245 here. Hi Nagaraju. Everybody is getting 245 here. Bharti, Sheetal, okay. Rishi 245. Okay, everybody is getting 245. Vishwajit 245. Okay, let's check it out how this has to be done, right? This again is a very easy doable question. 111 kahan se aayega Manish? Nahi aayega. Chalo, let's check it out, right? Number is followed by the odd number. So the half of the even number is added to the odd number. So you can see we will be adding 44 and 39, right? So 93 and 83. So you can see 83 will be here followed by 81. So this is odd, this is odd. So odd and odd, that means you have odd number followed by odd number. So the two numbers have to be added here. So you get a 164. right? So 164 is the value for the first one. Okay, now K is the resultant of first row. So you can see we have a 164 and 44. Now how do we find the resultant of these two values? Resultant of these two values will be found out. This is even followed by another even number. So the smaller number has to be double. That means we get a 88. Now 88 and 37, 88 and 37, so this is even, this is odd. So even followed by odd number, so the half of the even number has to be added here. So you can see again we will have to add 44 here, so you get a 81 here. So 81 is the one that we will be getting here. Okay, so what is the sum of the resultants of first and second row? So you just need to add the two. You can see when you add the two, you get a 245, right? So 245 would be the right answer here. I hope this is clear to everybody. Please let me know, do we have a doubts in here? Anybody, any doubts? किसी को कोई doubt हो यहाँ पर please बताइएगा. Everybody clear? Telegram में show नहीं कर रहा है मैम your channel. NK just find me by the name Nikita Patra, right? Reasoning by Nikita ma'am. ये देख लेना, ठीक है? I thought 88 is separate digits. No, no, no. 88 is not 88. It is 88, 39, 81. Okay? So reasoning with Nikita मैम, ये सर्च कर लेना चैनल, नहीं तो निकिता पात्रा सर्च कर लेना, मिल जाऊंगी मैं बहुत आराम से, राइट? देयर इज ओनली वन निकिता पात्रा देयर, ठीक है, फॉर रीजनिंग. चलो लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन. लेट्स फाइंड दिस. लेट्स सी हाउ दिस हैज टू बी डन. This is your normal coding recording. It's just that complicated. Why? Because you have symbols, right? Don't be complicated with the symbols. बहुत easy सा question है Chinese coding recording का. Have a look at it. Let me know what should be the answer in here. And today's questions I have picked from memory based paper of your RBI assistant mains examination. ठीक है? So you may get some questions of this pattern as well. चलो जल्दी से इसका आंसर बताइए. What should be the answer in here? Very easy question. Fruit diet. Okay, Ayush says fruits diet. Everybody getting 2? Sanjay, Ayush, Barnali, Priya, Bharti, Sheetal, Swati, Rishi, Sushil, Aman. Everybody getting 2. सबका 2 आ रहा है ना? चलो, okay. Okay, fruits diet, absolutely, that's right. Suresh, Saurabh, Ramya, bilkul, Vishwajit 2. So 2 would be the right answer. Yuvraj, Amruta, absolutely. So let's quickly check it out. Renuga, yes. Pranal, yes. Yes, Ramya, that's right. So 2 would be the right answer. That is your fruits diet. Now how do we represent, right? Let's check your hash equal to. So hash equal to and your greater less than. So greater less than कहाँ पर आ रहा है? You can see greater less than is here only, right? It's there only in the third statement. Now if you check it out, this third statement has this symbol which is coming in this one also. So you can see what is common. You can see follow is common. That means diet should be the one that is for greater equal. So it should have a diet here, right? And first symbol कहाँ पर आ रहा है? You can see first symbol is coming here. And if you check it out, these two symbols, that is asterisk plus and at the rate and exclamation, they are there in the first one as well. यहाँ भी है, यहाँ भी है. So if you compare the two, what is common? You can see R and healthy, R and healthy. So R healthy will be for these two. That means fruits will be for here. So it will be fruits diet, right? I hope this is clear to everybody, right? So fruits diet would be the right answer here. Chalo, next question on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. Check this out. टू अगेन 2. चलो सबका 2 आ रहा है. अगेन 2 everybody. Okay, let's check it out, right? So you can see we have to find the answer for ASTRET, right? This is the word. So let's see, if first letter is a vowel and last is a consonant, yes, so both are coded with the code of the vowel. That means you have to code it as A. So you can see 3, so we will have a 3 and 3, right? 3 or 3 aayega. Now you have to check for the second one. If both the second and last letter is a vowel, so that is not happening, so 2 is not applicable here. 3 aayega, okay, we will check it out, right? 2 hai ki 3 hai, many of you gave the answer as 2. Okay, we'll check, right? Now if the second letter is a consonant and second last letter is a vowel, yes, you can see that is happening in here. Okay, ye ho raha hai. So both are to be coded as the code for the vowel. So you can see E ka code aayega yahan par. So E ka code 0 hai, so you should have a 0 here and you should have a 0 here, right? So for S also we are having a 0 and for E also having a 0, and this is your 3 and 3, right? So it cannot be 2. You can see that it cannot be 2 here. 2 to nahi ho sakta, 3 abhi bhi ho sakta, it can be 3, right? So let's check the fourth one. If the first and fourth letter is a consonant, do we have? No, that's not happening, so this is not applicable. If only one condition is applied among the given, then the code of the first letter is interchanged. You can see that we have already applied two of the conditions. That means fifth will not be applied here. The conditions are applied sequentially, so absolutely. Now D or R ka hame nikalna hai, so you can find it from the table. D is what? D is your hash and R is what? R is your 5. So we will have a 30 hash 503, that's given in option number 3. ठीक है, तो option number 3 आपका सही होगा. Many of you gave the answer as option number 2, guys. ठीक है, be careful, it's going to be option number 3. ठीक है, हाँ 3 होगा. ठीक है, hash 5, absolutely Vishwajit. So you can see option number 3 would be the right answer in here. Everybody clear with this? Please let me know, do we have any doubts in here? किसी को कोई doubt हो please बताइएगा. Everyone clear? Everybody? चल, let's go to the next question. Next question on your screen, let's quickly check it out. So you have to tell me the value for education and apples. ठीक है? Saurabh, you have chances, right? Because there will be normalization as well. So if your attempts were 88 but your accuracy is good, you can have a good chance in there, right? So all depends on your accuracy there, that how many questions did you accurately answer. Bharti, again same thing. I'll again say the same thing here, Ganesh. That is all depends on the accuracy there. 99% accuracy, that means yes, you have a good chance there because of normalization, right? So normalization hoga, thoda sa score to aage hi badh jayega, right? Don't worry about that. Start preparing for your mains. So keep your preparations good, because once the results are out, you won't be getting much time there. I'll wait for one more minute and then we'll start discussing this particular question. Okay, Rishi says 622643 for the first one. Vowels are also coded with number. 5663 percentage 3. Okay, let's check, right? चलो इसको चेक करते हैं, ठीक है. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन दैट हाउ दिस हैज टू बी डन. सो यू कैन सी ऑल कॉन्सोनेंट्स दैट होल्ड एन इवन रैंक इन द इंग्लिश अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर are coded as 1 to 6 in the ascending order. For example, B is coded as 1, D is coded as 2, L is coded as 6 and N is coded as 1. So here you can see that whatever has a position value that is even will also have a even rank. Like D is fourth value, right? D is the fourth value. So if you check it out, what is the consonant for D? What is the rank for D? Because we are talking about even rank in here, right? So it will be second rank, ठीक है, उसका second rank होगा. So you can see that D will be coded as 2 here. So this will be coded as 2. Similarly, T is 20. That means we are talking about the 10th rank here. But 10 तक तो हमारे पास गिनती है नहीं. We have 1 to 6 only. So that means after 1 to 6, again we will have to continue after 6. That is, again we will have to continue your 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 7 will be 1. 8 will be 2, 9 will be 3 and 10 will be 4. That means T has to be coded as a 4 here, right? So T will be coded as a 4. I hope this is clear to everybody. ठीक है, T को क्या कोड करेंगे? 4 कोड करेंगे. And N is 14. That means it is the 7th rank. So if it is the 7th rank, that means 1 to 6 and again we will be starting over from 1. So that means that this has to be your rank number 1. Okay, so I hope this is clear that how we have coded the even valued ranks. Now let's check the odd value rank. So what is given for the odd value? All the consonants that hold odd rank in the English alphabets are coded 1 to 6 in the decreasing order. For example, C is coded as 6. So here you can see that C has to be coded as 6. After C, you will take the next consonant that is having a odd rank, right? So you can see E, F, G. G will be coded as your second rank. Okay, so sorry, fifth rank there, because you have to code in the decreasing order. Okay, so this will be for your education, and for the rest of them you have been given that what are the codes for the vowels. So A has been coded as a hash here, E has been coded as a percentage, U has been coded as an exclamation, I and O, they have been coded as asterisk and your @ But also we have to check out these conditions, right? So let's check the conditions here. So if the first letter is a consonant, so you can see this is not applicable. If the first letter is vowel and last letter is consonant, so you can see yes, this is applicable here. So the code of the middle letter of the word has to be coded as 9. So what is 9 here? What is the middle value here? You can see A is the middle value. That means this should be coded as 9. So it will be your 9-4 here. Okay. After that, what is given? It is given if there are two consecutive vowels, code the vowels as ampersand. So you can see here that I and O, they are consecutive vowel, right? I and O are consecutive vowel. That means this asterisk and @ will now be coded as your ampersand. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा? ampersand आ जाएगा. I hope this is clear, right? So this will be your ampersand and this will be your ampersand. I hope this is clear. So for education, the final answer will be %2 exclamation mark 694 %1. This is going to be the final answer that you guys will be getting for education. Are we clear everybody with education? सबको समझ में आया education का, right? Now we will quickly go to the apples. Okay, apples में देखते हैं. So you can see P is 16. Okay, P is 16 here. So 16 means 8th rank. Ma'am, we will code only I or O or all the vowels. Ayush, whatever is following this particular rules, right? You will have to check all the rules there. So if any two vowels are coming at consecutive positions, then they have to be coded as ampersand. Ma'am, alphabet फिर से समझाओ please. ठीक है, मैं एक काम करती हूँ, मैं यहाँ पर लिख देती हूँ. ठीक है, I'll just write down the values here. Let me remove myself from the screen. So let's write down. ठीक है, so we know we have B, C, D, A B C D लिख देते A B C D E, then we have F, then we have G, then we have H I J K L. ठीक है, यहाँ तक लिखा. मान लो this is your 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Now any consonant that is holding a even value. अब यहाँ पर even value कौन से हैं? B even है, D even है, F even है, H even है, J even है, L even है, right? So you can see these are the even value. So their ranks, whichever has a even value here, they have to be taken 1 to 6 in the increasing order. That means you will be taking this as 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5 and then 6, and after that again 14th n जो होगा उसको आप 1 ले लोगे, ठीक है. हाँ, उसके बाद क्या है यहाँ पर जो ऑड है, ठीक है, वॉट एवर इज ऑड दैट हैज टू बी कोडेड एज 1 on 6 onwards. Like here you can see C is 3, ठीक है, so this will be taken as 6. Now E को मत लेना 2, E is not a consonant, so you will not be considering this consonant here, ठीक है, इसको नहीं कंसिडर करेंगे. The next 5 will be your G, तो G आपका 5 हो जाएगा. Then K will be your 4 here because I is a vowel here, right? तो K के बाद L, M आपका जो होगा वो 3 हो जाएगा. Okay, so this has to be the method here. So be careful that you have to take the value of only the consonants. You don't have to consider the vowels in here. So whatever value, whatever alphabet has a even number, and if it is even then you have to consider its rank, ठीक है. जैसे T है, ठीक है, T का वैल्यू क्या होता है, 20 है. 20 मतलब कितने रैंक पे आ रहा है, that is coming at the 10th rank there, ठीक है. सो दैट मीन्स 10th विल बी 1 to 6 में हम अगर कर रहे नंबर. सो अगेन यू कैन सी दैट आफ्टर 6 अगेन वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग ओवर फ्रॉम 1, 2, 3, 4. सो यू कैन सी दैट विल बी योर 10th वैल्यू. 10th के लिए क्या आ जाएगा, 4th आ जाएगा, ठीक है. समझ में आया अभी सबको किस तरह से हम कर रहे हैं, अभी समझ में आया ना, राइट? आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. कंडीशन भी समझ में नहीं आया 9 के बाद. 9 के बाद कौन सा, अच्छा, it is given if the first letter is a vowel and last letter is a consonant, code the middle letter of the word as 9. If it has odd number of letters, देखो जब odd number of letters होते तभी middle value होगा. अगर odd नहीं हुआ मतलब even हुआ, then you have to code the first letter as 5. मान लो कि अगर आपका कुछ एक even number letter होता, जैसे आपका apples है, apples में आपको middle letter नहीं मिलेगा, right? You don't have a middle letter here. You have 2 middle letters there. So वहाँ पर P और L किसको आप नंबर करोगे वहां पर 9 के लिए, राइट? सो इन दैट केस यू विल हैव टू कंसिडर A as 5, ठीक है. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर नाउ एवरीबडी. तो चलो एप्पल्स में भी देख लेते. सो यू कैन सी दैट एप्पल्स P16 दैट मीन्स 8th रैंक हियर. सो 8th रैंक के लिए क्या हो जाएगा, राइट? P के लिए क्या हो जाएगा, यू कैन सी दैट P विल बी कोडेड एज 8. सो यू कैन सी दैट 6 तक है, ठीक है. 7 और 8 दैट मीन्स इट हैज टू बी 2 and 2, ठीक है. ये यहाँ पर 2 2 आ जाएगा. L is 12 दैट मीन्स दिस हैज टू बी टेकन एज अ 6 हियर. अब S आपका 19 है, ठीक है. यहाँ पर चेक करते, लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट दिस. यू कैन सी S इज कोडेड एज 1. यहाँ पर तो दे ही रखा है दैट S इज कोडेड एज 1, ठीक है. तो 1 है ये आपका, ठीक है. दिस विल बी 1. अब A और E को चेक करना है. लेट्स चेक द रूल्स हियर फर्स्ट. If the first letter is consonant, this is not applicable. If first letter is vowel and last letter is consonant, code the middle letter as 9. अब middle letter है नहीं तो मतलब हमें first letter को 5 करना पड़ेगा. That means this is your 5 here, ठीक है. Now if there are 2 consecutive vowels, तो 2 consecutive vowels है नहीं मतलब E का वैल्यू क्या लेना पड़ेगा, E का वैल्यू परसेंटेज लेंगे. So this will be your percentage here. I hope this is clear to everybody. Please let me know, do we have any doubts in here? So it will be finally 5226%1. Are we clear everyone? सबको समझ में आया कि नहीं, जल्दी से बताइएगा. Everybody clear? Yes, absolutely, that's right. Barnali, Aman, Vishwajit, Ramya, absolutely, that's right. Priya, Krunal. I hope this is clear to everybody. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया ना फाइनली? ओके, चलो ठीक है. इसमें बस इतना सा ध्यान रखना है दैट यू हैव टू काउंट ओनली द कॉन्सोनेंट्स, ठीक है. सिर्फ कॉन्सोनेंट्स को लेना है. यहाँ पर आपको जो आपके वॉवल्स है दैट शुड नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड. लाइक यहाँ पर E is 5, सो E5 को कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे. C3 के बाद हम सीधे G7 पे जाएंगे विच विल बी टेकन एज नंबर 5 देयर. Okay, with that you have to be careful. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. In case you have any doubts, you can always feel free to ask your doubts to me over Telegram. Guys, again I am informing you that we are coming up with a mains level course for everybody out here, right? So guaranteed score improvement we can give you. Again, you can see that we will be having only the mains level session with your doubt live clearing sessions, right? So you will be sending us the doubts which we will be sharing here. हम मिसलेनियस और पजल्स का 2 क्लास करें, मिसलेनियस और पजल्स के अलग अलग क्लासेस थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी, वी विल बी हैविंग देम, राइट। एक बार रिजल्ट आ जाने दो तो हम एक बार फुल फ्लेजेड कुछ प्लान करेंगे, बट राइट नाउ वी कैन हैव लाइक दिस ओनली, ठीक है। सो यू हैव लाइव क्लासेस हियर, यू हैव LPSS, यू हैव लाइव क्लासेस, यू हैव द एक्सेस टू द फुल बैंकिंग एलीट, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर आपको पूरे के पूरे मॉक टेस्ट भी मिल रहे हैं, सो यू कैन सी दैट यू गेट द एक्सेस टू ऑल द मॉक टेस्ट, सेक्शनल टेस्ट, एवरीथिंग इन हियर, एंड एब्सोल्युटली you get the live classes as well. So again you can use the coupon code Nikita to maximize your discounts, ठीक है। तो Nikita कोड यूज करो, आपको डिस्काउंट अच्छा मिलेगा। Also it is included in your banking super elite which is a combination of all mocks and your courses, ठीक है। तो अगर एक नहीं चाहिए, सब कुछ चाहिए, हर चीज का एक्सेस चाहिए, it gives you the access to all the courses, all the mocks, sectional test, advanced test, daily group sessions, right, speed improvement test, सब कुछ यहाँ पर मिलता है। So you can check it out, banking super elite, again use the coupon code that is Nikita, NIKITA. आयुष, what is your doubt? Please let me know. क्या डाउट है आपका? आपने कुछ डाउट पोस्ट किया था ऊपर। Ma'am, is that consecutive vowel condition we will change only those 2 vowels and or in the vowel present in the word? No, Ayush, only those 2 vowels. Like let's say if we have onion, right, ONION. So here you can see these are the 2 consecutive vowels, so we will be changing these 2 vowels. We will not consider this vowel here, okay? So only these 2 will be considered, okay? I hope everybody is clear with all the questions here. In case you have any doubts, you can always feel free to reach out to me on Telegram. मेरा टेलीग्राम आईडी सबको ऑलरेडी पता है, दैट इज रीजनिंग विद निकिता मैम, ठीक है। तो रीजनिंग विद निकिता मैम सेक्शन को ज्वाइन कर लेना, ग्रुप को ज्वाइन कर लेना, यू विल बी गेटिंग द PDFs देयर ओनली। सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, आई विल सी यू अगेन विद अनदर सेशन। आई होप यू एंजॉयड टुडेज सेशन। इन केस you have any doubts, always feel free to ask your doubts to me. So all those who are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe the channel, and if you like the session, do push the like button and share it with your friends as well. So thank you so much guys, I'll see you tomorrow with another session. Please take care, stay safe, have a great day. Thank you so much.